we are in the land of the free because of the brave. And so we ask by your grace that you would bring them home soon and safe. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen.
All right, everybody, welcome to SR Broadcasting. Sorry for a little bit of the delay. Had some issues getting on here. We are here tonight with PASKY's low-budget TV Grand Nationals at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Should be a good race here. They're just finishing up qualifying right now. Qualifying order is up on the screen. I'm here with Steve and Wingnut, and we'll bring you the race here tonight. Hopefully we do a good job. These guys put on a good show. What's up, guys? Glad to have finally made it.
Doing pretty good right now. Looking at the server time, things might get interesting here tonight, as right now we're sitting just near 4:30 with a 3-hour, 20-minute race time given to these guys. If it gets dark here, the lights don't work.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Didn't we? I think it was this track.
Yeah, it was either this or Vegas. It was one of them that
the lights didn't come on at all. Like they're racing and slowly getting done.
We ended up
don't remove your stickers.
We had to actually call the race like 40 laps early or something, right?
Something like that. It was hilarious.
Yeah, that was the trucks at Vegas.
That was that? Yeah, that's what I figured.
Okay. And that Vegas is a bad track. I hear you don't like this track at all, Steven.
No, it's so easy to lose it on the front stretch. You come in out of 4 and you think you're ready to get on the throttle, and just as soon as you hit that first part of the trial, well, you just go around.
Well, could you imagine that with no lights in the dark?
All right, let's see. What was the qualify order? Michael Atkins Jr., he took the pole here? Wow.
Yeah, with a really good lap.
See if I can get to him. There we go. All right, let's pull up the starting grid and get these guys going here tonight. We got Michael Atkins Jr. on the pole. Congratulations to him on that qualifier run. Jeff Hollingsworth will be starting second. Third is going to be Mark Jenkins. Charlie Woods is going to be fourth. Fifth is going to be Ron Hollyfield. Sixth is Byron Rodney. Seventh is Robert Dudley. Kevin Paskry is going to roll off eighth. Ninth is Mike Whitaker. And Jordan Barry rolling off 10th.
I'll grab the rest for you, mate. We've got Marcus Hagman in 11th. Brett Elmore in 12th. Willie Glenn 13th. Hoot Baker 14th. Last car with the lap will be Bob Lacavara 15th. Then we've got, I was going to say Rob Jenkins, but it appears his net just crashed.
Oh.
We've got David Bigger, Rick Christensen, Chad Witt. I think Sam Kubennett is not racing. He might show up. And then we got Hanover Fist, which, by the way, I love the name. I love that.
All right, we got a good one here. Let's see what the temperature is now for the start of the race. We got a track temp of 93 and an air temp of 70. Mostly cloudy skies. We'll see how these cars act here tonight.
These guys were complaining during the original practice that it was just redonkulously loose. Apparently, the admins did change the track state to make it a little more tight, which does mean that more tire strategies do pop up as well. Like right sides only after 10 laps might be a possibility. Stuff like that can definitely show up. But I mean, like, you've traded one problem for another. You've now gone from too loose, where you can save it, to too tight, where that outside wall is going to look really friendly.
Yeah, where it's definitely going to matter. What do we got? 163 laps here. So we got, I believe, 20 drivers starting tonight.
And guys,
Yep.
I don't think necessarily fuel cycle is going to come into effect tonight, but tire cycle will. Look for these guys to pit between 40 and 50 laps into a run.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't expect people are going to be worried about fuel too much, just keeping the cars alive. That outside wall on 4 and 2 is just not friendly at all. I did a few laps and like, nope, never again.
I ran a Cup Series race here this morning, and 40 laps in, and that right front was tore down to 60%, so you can't really go much farther than 50 laps on a set.
Yeah, unless you're like saving it from like lap 1, but then at that point you're probably going to be in the back of the pack already, causing incidents. Because woof, it's not friendly, but hey, it'll make for some interesting racing here for sure.
Yeah, definitely going to be a good race here, man. Looks like everybody's getting ready to go here. Got 163 laps.
I kind of expect to see Jeff Hollingsworth fall back. He's really good at keeping the car alive, so he may fall back for positions at the start here, because it just seems to be what he does.
Michael
But Atkins is going to go.
Yeah.
He's going to have to go off your rolls.
Oh, get out of here.
Look for the wheel spin on the start. It is notorious here at Atlanta.
So look for the clouds of smoke from all the cars.
All right, pace car is going in.
There's the green.
Green flag. We're going live here. 163 laps.
Look at that.
You see that wiggle? Atkins had one hell of a wiggle. They almost went into Hollingsworth from the outside. Because Atkins is going to defend that inside position, holding first place, and Hollingsworth's outside. I don't know where the better line is, inside or outside.
Start of the run, you want the inside line. As the run goes on, you want that middle to high groove.
Atkins Jr. is off to a good start. Hollingsworth falls into second. Mark Jenkins falls into third.
Yeah, we have a bit of a fight, slowly fighting behind them with Robert Dudley, Byron Rodney, and Kevin Pasquich. You still got Byron Rodney on the outside, actually, of Robert Dudley going into turn 1. Behind him, you got Jordan Barrett on the outside of Marcus Hagman. I think he just passed him, actually. Oh, man, Rodney and Dudley.
Wow, that was close.
Rodney lost a lot of pace there, so here comes Pasquich on the inside. Oh, Pasquich, look at that car just starting to go up there. That could have been an incident too. This is just going to get worse throughout the race. Oh, baby. Oh, we got Marcus Hagman on the inside of Mike Whitaker now for a 9th.
And it looks like the 33 Mark Jenkins trying to maybe look like he was going to take a look on the inside, on the outside. Then he decided to tuck it back in.
Yeah, both him and Hollingsworth just kind of sitting there waiting for their moment. No one's quite ready to make the move.
And you see Atkins Jr. hasn't been able to just pull away where we've seen a couple of guys do that prior.
Yeah, but there's a respectable gap.
We're already starting to see those guys run that middle to high groove. As you see Atkins Jr. not even really going to that bottom line. He's sticking right in the middle of the corner. And
here comes Jenkins on the inside.
Here comes Jenkins.
Trying to get some overlap going. He's got some. And look at that dive into the corner. Damn. On behind, we almost had 3 wide with Dudley, Pasquich, and Rodney, but they're all sorted out now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw Pasquich at the same time Jenkins was making a move. Pasquich dived it down to the inside.
Mark Jenkins moves up to 2nd place and gets past Hollingsworth. Like I said, I expect Hollingsworth to fall back a little bit. Maybe 4th, maybe 5th. And then in the end of the race, he'll wake up and start rushing. But look at Jenkins on the inside now of Michael Atkins.
Going for the lead.
By a bit of a wiggle, they lost his pace, but he might be able to stick his nose in. And he does.
Wow, able to keep it down there on the bottom with a great runoff.
Yeah, and he completes the pass. Wow, that was smooth.
New leader, Mark Jenkins.
That was well done.
Yeah, that was really good. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold it down there because we know how that inside line can be. That's a scary place to be, man, once you start getting some wear on those tires.
question is, which is more scary, being on the inside, passing someone, or being on the outside when someone's trying to pass you?
Being on the outside, because if they lose it, you know you're the wall.
Yeah, there's nowhere to go.
Wow, looks like everybody's pretty strung out single file right now.
I'm just gonna say, look at the gap that Jenkins has made now in Atkins Jr. already. That's like 1 lap.
Yeah, he's really setting sail here, man. And we have, go back to, who's that? Dudley and 61, Charlie Woods.
There's a bit of a pack developing there too. Charlie Woods, Dudley, Pasquich, Byron Rodney, Marcus Hagman's behind him as well, and Jordan Barry's catching up to this little pack as well.
I'm going to jump in with Byron Rodney real quick for a lap. We haven't gotten in anybody's car just yet. Let's take a lap around Atlanta.
Just looking at all the bumps, oof.
It's a good track if you have a good setup, but if you have a slick setup, man, it's not so much fun. And the real race that they're going to do in NASCAR, I live 45 minutes away from Atlanta. Let me tell you what, it's been cold, brother. I'm glad I'm not going.
Not Charlie Woods. He's got a really good exit there, and here he is already alongside Charlie Woods going to 3.
Hey, aren't they repaving this track here shortly?
They were talking about it. I don't know if they ever decided on it or not. They've been talking about it for a couple years now too, but I just wish they would move the race a little bit later than February, man. It's too cold. We've had nothing but rain, and it's supposed to rain. Like, I'm only 45 minutes away.
Sorry.
It's supposed to rain till like Tuesday, so I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know, man. It'll be questionable.
Charlie Woods and Pasquich almost went straight into Woods there on the inside.
Pasquich gets by.
But like that was like, you know, when your car starts sliding up the track, you can't save it. That's what happened to Pasquich with Woods. That could have been scary.
And look at that now. Pasquich in front, side by side, is Byron Rodney, Charlie Woods. Right behind them, the 54, Marcus Hagman. Just waiting to see what these guys are going to do. Jordan Barry. I like that car on that number 26. That's looking pretty sweet. That the one you like? You always talk about or no? No. That's a different car. Never mind. Never mind. I thought that was the car that you always talk about with the Simpsons, the funky beer car or whatever it was. Duff, thank you.
Yeah, the Duff car. That's not here as far as I'm aware.
So now, Hoot Baker, did he even take the field? Showed him 6 laps down. Oh, did he?
Yeah, he just lost connection. He's reconnected back onto the track, but he did indeed lose connection.
Now here's Sam.
He fell through also just before the start of the race.
All right. And here's Sam in the ESBN 21.
Oh my God, he's barely keeping the car on the track. He's
yeah, he just killed the cone.
You must always hit the cone. It's a requirement.
It used to be if you hit the cone, you got black flags. So a lot of people try to avoid it. I think that's gone now.
Yeah, but that goes against human nature. Whenever we see a stain, we try and remove it. It's staying on the track.
That's good. He's out there with the ESBN, man. That's cool. They did a good job on our Daytona race Thursday night.
Yeah. I gotta say, Mark Jenkins has done really well to gain a bit of a distance from him and Michael Atkins Jr. there.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to burn his tires out, but by the looks of it, his pace is actually still better and still holding.
Look back here between Jordan, who is that? Rick Christensen, Willie Glenn, Jordan Barry, man. These guys are starting to get a little bit close together.
Oh, you can see David Bigger just right in the rear of Mike Whitaker behind him too. So
yeah, they're really starting to get close now. I think they're starting to even out a little bit more because we're actually starting to run 2 lines into the turns.
Well, Willie Glenn going inside of Jordan Barry, that was a moment. He's got the overlap though, so he might get the pass down here, but he might slide up a bit too high. Nope, Barry gives him the room. That was that's a close one. It looks like Barry's going to defend a position on the outside. Well done to him.
riding along with Jordan Barry.
Oh, look behind
Look at him sticking his nose right there.
And then you can see Willie Glenn come up behind him as well. This pack is getting all mixed up.
Yeah. I was watching him a little bit. I was starting to notice the crowd starting.
Yep. Looks like Marcus Hagman is the roadblock in the front that's slowing everyone down.
Yeah, I think his car is a little bit upset because he is backing up just a little bit.
I think I saw him at the start of the race pushing pretty hard. It looks like he might have maybe cooked his tires a bit or something because he's not quite got the pace anymore.
Wow, look at that crowd. Here they come.
Yep. Christensen might try and stick his nose on turn 3 here.
And looks like he might get it here. And look at the 26. Wow. Oh, dude, that was close between, what was that, Glenn and Bigger, I think?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Steven, I got to ask, how would the tyres be at this point, you think? Are they going to be terrible, or are they going to start being bad from here?
By 40 to 50, they're pretty bad. I mean,
Oh, Willie Glenn! Oh, good save.
Good save.
Yeah, I was just say about 20 laps in, you're gonna start seeing guys start to lose it more. Really late in the runs, you're gonna be almost 3/4 throttle, around maybe 75, 80% of the track. So
Did you see Jordan Barry at Quick Christensen? They tried to cut in again.
Almost. He almost got him, man. That was so close. He probably couldn't have fit a paper between there.
So you're saying like lap 20, they start dancing on the throttle all the way around?
Yeah, about the only spot you're gonna be able to flat-foot it is the backstretch.
Who is that right there in that 57? David Bigger, man. He made a bold move to the inside. Look at him.
You couldn't slide a piece of paper between those two guys.
Wow, these guys are doing really good, man. They're keeping it real right now. We go back up to the front real quick and check out these top 3. Wow, Michael Atkins Jr. with a little moment right there.
He's caught up to Jenkins by a rather large margin. Last lap was 2/10 faster. He cut Jenkins' lead in half. Behind him, Hollingsworth was slowly catching Atkins. I didn't think he was going to catch him this quickly, but here he is. It's right behind him as well. So you're going to see a 3-way fight up with the lead now.
And look, he's starting to take a look to the inside.
He's not waiting. He's going for it now.
That's a nice looking car too, man.
Yeah, I like it. Also, it's kind of amusing. I'm actually drinking Pepsi Max right now, so it works.
I got me one of those Frappuccinos.
Hollingsworth, look at the side.
Wow.
That was a sudden change and dove straight to the inside of Atkins there.
He took advantage of it, man, and he got that second place for right now. I don't think it's over yet, though.
Oh, no way in the world is this over. This is just the beginning of the dance.
Let me jump back again here to these guys and see if they settle down. Not really. Back here with Christensen, looking underneath Hagman.
If he can get past Hagman, there's a good chance he should be able to break away and escape, because it looks like Hagman's the thing that's slowing everybody down here. Oh, they almost do it back there. Look at Jordan Barry. He might go for the inside here. That was what happened to Barry there. He had a really, really good run. And we're seeing Byron Rodney closing on Kevin Paskovich as well, just ahead of these guys. So everyone's still fighting.
Ooh, I think that was Paskovich with a little contact with the wall.
It looks like Jordan Barry and Christian have broken away from Marcus Hagman. So is David Bigger. We've now got Brent Elmore coming behind as well. If he can get past and follow these guys, and might catch up to the guys ahead of them. And
then look at Robert Dudley and Ron Holyfield, 4th and 5th. Man, these guys been by each other for probably about the last 8 laps.
Yep. There's another little fight starting to form too between Rodney and Paskovich. While that fight just calmed down a little bit then, Rodney lost a bit of time to him. He knows that Charlie Woods is now showing up to this fight as well. They get slowed down much more. That big pack of guys who just escaped from Marcus Hagman is going to be behind these guys in moments. And they're going to start all over again.
It'll be a big crowd, and they'll be working harder than what they're working right now.
Yeah, so Woods is going to want to get past Rodney and Paskovich ASAP and just get away from this mess.
Go back here to Brent Elmore in the 31. Taking a look underneath Marcus Hagman in the 54. And then here comes that 21 of Sam Cooper in the ESBN Ford.
Oh, Brent got a little bit of contact there coming off the corner.
Yeah, between him and Marcus Hagman. Just difference in lines there. Well, we've seen by Roddy got it alongside Pasquich again. Like Pasquich actually touched the wall on the outside.
Yeah, he's done that a couple of times. I think he's trying to widen the track a little bit, man.
Look at this run here. Look at this run from Rodney. He went to the inside on the near the exit of 4 there and put his foot down. And look at that pass on the inside now on Pasquich. He's got a half car length ahead of him.
It looks like Rodney's gonna take it. Here comes a 61.
Yeah, Charlie Woods is not gonna let this opportunity go by. He's gonna go for it as well.
I got to get some laps turned here in Atlanta for next week's race. Oh, it looks like Robert Dudley got around Ron Holyfield, so Robert Dudley now moves up to 4th. Holyfield's trying to fight back, but I think Robert Dudley might start pulling away here.
I don't think Ron Holyfield really minds at the moment. Just going to relax and keep the car alive. Try and keep up with Dudley. Maybe they catch up with the guys ahead. It looks like Atkins Jr. just dropped off the pace entirely. That being said, his pace is about equal to Robert Dudley's, so there's a chance Ron might be able to get up there and maybe go for the podium later on. Well, look at the run Ron just has now. Whoa.
Meanwhile, look at Mark Jenkins, man. Out there, 23 laps led, going to 24.
Yeah, I honestly thought from that big surge at the front that he might have maybe cooked his tyres a little bit, but honestly, I think his car's probably the most consistent the entire track right now, barring perhaps maybe Jeff Hollingsworth.
Let's see, look like Rick Christensen and Kevin Paskowitz now side by side. Christensen on the inside. He's going to take it. See if Paskowitz can fight back on the outside, because you usually get a pretty decent run. He slides up in front, no crossover.
I wonder what happened to Paskowicz's car, because he had a pretty good run to the front. Actually, I see what's happened. He's got some front right damage.
Yeah, he's. I think he hit the wall about 2-3 times. Not really hard, but enough to crush it in just a little. So that first pit stop, he's definitely going to want a pit stop on the yellow so they can bang out some of it, because if he does it on the green, he's going to lose a lot of time.
The thing as well, like as I said before, like these cars were loose during practice, and they changed the settings to make the cars tighter.
Somebody just slid down to the white line back there.
Yeah, they changed the settings to make these cars tighter on the track, but the problem is when you get front right damage in a tight car, it just gets tighter. And tighter and tighter.
You can't turn the wheel. There ain't enough arm movement to get you around the track.
Exactly. You start cooking the right front tire more, and it gets even tighter, and it gets even tighter, and it gets even tighter.
Look at Holyfield.
Oh yeah.
Holyfield right back. Oh, what's going on up front here?
Oh wow, Hollingsworth going for it.
Oh, that's all right. Hoot Baker going by. I thought it was other way around.
Oh, we got a fight with Hollingsworth and Mark Jenkins right now. Hollingsworth actually got alongside Mark Jenkins in the last corner. He's going to try the inside now, I think. And he does try the inside.
Look at that run in.
Not going to work though, I don't think, unless Jenkins gets a bad exit here. It seems like he does.
Well, you see, Hollingsworth grabbed that white line and hang on to that white line.
I saw that before as well. I think that was with Rodney.
Side by side again.
And Hollingsworth's making progress, and he actually clears Mark Jenkins here.
Whoa!
Oh, he gets an exit.
And gives it right back.
Yeah, he's still in the picture here, but that was definitely a moment.
Oh, look at that contact. That's a good job. Hoot Baker trying to get a lap back. You see him? He's trying to get one of his laps back, and these guys are fighting in front of him. He's like, wait, yo, let me go by first. Let me go by first, man, before you do it.
I'm going to say, the exit of turn 2 looks really good for the inside line. I was expecting the outside line to be better on exit, but that inside line on turn 2, just amazing.
Steve, an inside line's good until all of a sudden, right?
Jordan Barry's on Cooper Bennett and Brent Elmore.
Oh, contact.
Everyone got getting loose.
Wow.
Just trying to figure out where that started from. I think it started with Cooper Bennett and perhaps Jordan Barry. Nope, it started with Jordan Barry and I believe perhaps maybe David Bigger. Nope, actually yes, sorry, it was Jordan Barry.
Yeah.
In turn 4.
He did a good job getting through there. I was just saying to Steve, the tires, it always looks good on exit until it's that surprise snap that you're not ready for. You get
Yeah.
comfortable thinking you're all right, and then all of a sudden, boom, it just takes off.
I gotta say, well done to Jordan Barry there. He had a moment, he tried to save it, got a tap from someone else, made it worse. He still managed to save the car and not totally murder like 4 cars going past him. So well done to Jordan Barry there, saved it, kept the car going, and did not ruin other people's races. Or cause a caution.
That was really good, man. That definitely was a good save.
Watching Mark Jenkins up front right now, he is getting closer and closer to the wall every time he comes out of 2 and every time he comes out of 4. So we'll look to see if maybe he's getting a little tight and see if he can keep it off the wall here late in the run.
Yeah, I think my guess is probably pushing it more and more and more. He's watching that car of Jeff Hollingsworth just slowly get further away, and he's pushing more to try and find the pace to keep up with him. And at some point, something's going to snap. Either he's going to realize he can't do it and slow down, or he's going to hit the wall and that car's going to be a crumpled beer can. Watching Rick Christensen get close to Charlie Woods here for 7th and 8th.
Yeah, Christensen's got a pretty good run going right now, too. Where these guys at? I think they kind of spread out a little bit further back now. Everybody's kind of probably dealing with some not good feeling tires. Definitely ain't.
Christensen's going to the inside now, Charlie Woods, and gets a really, really good run on the front stretch. He's passing like Charlie Woods wasn't even moving. Also, we saw Hanover Fist just leave the pits. Looks like he may have gone for an actual pit stop.
And then Hollyfield got back by Robert Dudley somewhere. So Hollyfield now back to 4th, Robert Dudley to 5th. And this time, Hollyfield got a little bit of a lead on him.
Looking at the pace difference, right, between Holyfield and Michael Atkins Jr. He's about a tenth, 2 tenths faster depending on the lap. So we see Holyfield coming up to this front 3 guys, and maybe he might be able to get onto the podium.
And we're already coming to lap 40, man.
I think Marcus Hagman also pitted for tires, because now he is flying through the field. Hey, glorious moment, you have 4 freshies on your car. Makes you feel like Superman.
Yeah.
And guys, the trouble for Hoot Baker continues. He just fell through again.
Oh, no. For real? Man, I feel bad for Hoot.
Knowing him, he'll still rejoin the server and just keep going. Always love watching the Hoot Baker and Bob Lacavara, because they don't care how far back they go, they'll just keep driving. And Hollingsworth gets loose on 4 there. Manages to save it, loses a ton of pace, and here comes Mark Jenkins again as well.
Yeah, Mark Jenkins right there again.
Yeah, Hollingsworth was doing great. Then I think he stomped the throttle a little too early. That rear end just stepped right out. I think it's nice. Oh. Mark Jenkins down the inside of Hollingsworth. Now look at that pass. I think Hollingsworth's pitting. Yep, Hollingsworth's pitting right now. He lets Jenkins by and goes for the pit. Oh, and does he get it? Does he get this down
I think he made it in time, maybe.
Yeah, but man, woohoo! Holyfield in the pit. Of course, Hollingsworth and Holyfield in the pits at the same time. Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. It's required. Oh, and David Bigger and Brent Elmore misses the pit entrance entirely.
Oh, we're seeing a bunch of guys leaving pit road already. We just saw Paskowitz go by.
Brent Elmore missed the pit entrance.
Mark Jenkins coming in.
Is he coming in? Let's take a look. He's got a better entrance coming on in. That gives it back up to Atkins Jr. Now Robert Dudley up in second. A long way down pit road for the 33.
It feels like an eternity.
Got a good stop. Didn't slide through his box, so it's definitely going to help him here under green. And we'll see how this...
Let's just see if they got a clean entry. I think he did, yeah. Charlie Woods had a really clean entry, just perfect. Calm and collected.
Oh, Robert Dudley having a problem. Leaving with... Oh, coming into the pits. Let me back that up real quick, see what happened with him. Yeah, he was slowing down. You see him grab the white line, start braking, and the car just, the front end locked up. It doesn't hit anything, but man, that's definitely not what he wanted to do.
He went on a ride there.
Could have been worse, man.
See,
Could have
well.
drove it into the wall.
Oh yeah, it could have been so much worse. That's what I'm saying. He went on a ride. The pants might have been still a little bit, but the car's fine.
So who do we?
Curious to see where Hollingsworth ends up compared to Mark Jenkins. I'll say they are both on the track now.
Well, what's really interesting is how long Adkins stays out here. He's running 2 seconds slower a lap right now. So he's losing a lot of time. It's not really going to work out to his advantage here, but...
Yeah, I hope he doesn't do like I do.
Because he's 2 seconds a lap slower, yet they're about 40 or 50 seconds behind him. So he's actually still got some time to do it. But like maybe he's waiting for a caution, maybe? And that's the hope. If you can stretch it out and get a caution, they're all going to be a lap down. That's going to be his race to win.
I see the 5 of Lacavera coming in. Whitaker is still sitting up here in second. Chad Witt in the 77 up to third. And then Mark Jenkins back there in fourth. Atkins Jr. not showing any signs of coming in just yet.
The thing with staying out and hoping for a caution, he could be the caution if he stays out too long.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean, man. He could be the cause. But I mean, sometimes you got to roll the dice, you know? Got to give it a try.
Yeah, even if you're not in Vegas. Da-da-da. Never mind. I'm getting delusional here, man. I'm feeling better at least, so I'm glad.
One thing I'm curious about, right? His time's gone down to 32s, only from about lap 35-ish. So the last 10 laps he's been running 32s. I'm gonna see if he runs that consistently. Because if it gets worse, then yeah, maybe it's probably good to go in. But if it's gonna stay like this, he might actually be in a good position. Everyone else's tires will degrade, and the speed of catching him will lower. And he might even stay ahead of them. I mean, I doubt he's gonna be able to make it to the next pit stop, but maybe. I like the idea of someone trying that, as possibly suicidally insane as it might be.
It seems like he's doing pretty good though so far. Here goes Robert Dudley taking a look on the inside of Jordan Barry for 11th. And he clears them. Got that spot. He's going to be looking for Charlie Woods because that is the next guy in front of him for position.
Nice little fight between Willie Glenn and Marcus Hagman. They're not on the same lap, but they had a nice little fight there, and Hagman gave the position up. And goes into the wall, actually, to let him by.
I hate when I do that.
Yeah. I think my first race with Sermo, I did that.
Try to be nice, give a little bit of room, and end up killing yourself, man.
I think it was Seth Hatchell was at my inside. I was like, yeah, I'll give him the room. And I went straight to the outside wall. I was like, ah, God.
Crunch. And look at Atkins Jr. Here goes Willie Glenn getting back one of those laps.
I'm looking at Atkins' laps, and they're not getting any slower.
Now he's running 32.3 last time by. That's not really too bad.
Yeah, 32 since lap 35. If he can keep this up, this might be sustainable for him. Depending on when his fuel runs out. And we were saying that fuel runs won't be a thing, but I mean, it could be.
At the most right now, he's got 9 more laps of fuel. And he is, running just over 2 seconds slower than Jeff Hollingsworth right now, so.
Definitely be a long-term plan here. It's a 160 lap race. I'm curious to see what he's got.
And Hollingsworth's only on 9 lap tires too, and he's not very far back, but I'm telling you, this could be a really close one right here.
Oh, Marcus Hagman going on the inside of Atkins there. He actually put his wheels below the white line, actually hit the apron. That was actually going to be scary there.
Here comes Pasquards now to get his lap back.
Do you know what would be funny? If Atkins was trying to pit this entire time, but everyone kept getting on his inside.
At the wrong time.
I've noticed that every single time, turn 4, someone's on his inside, so...
Here comes the 57.
I just want to pit!
David Bigger now on the inside, going to get his lap back, so he's going to get back on the lead lap. And then who is the next driver? I saw somebody back there. Oh, there we go.
Hanover Fist and Ron Holyfield are behind them.
Yeah, if Hanover can get up there, Holyfield going to look to the inside.
David Bigger getting past Marcus Hagman for 7th position, and ahead of him he's got Kevin Pasky for 6th, so you might see a fight between these two guys.
Ron Holyfield looking to get his lap back. It looks like he's going to get it. So he'll be back on the lead lap. Next guy will be Charlie Woods in the 61.
Well, guys, I don't know if the Xfinity cars are going to get a rules update here, but, you know, next week, or not next week, but 2 weeks from now, we're going to see a whole new rules package for the Cup Series.
Oh, really?
Yep, they'll be taking down a lot of horsepower.
They're going to be doing that. They're going to be updating here, too, also?
Week 13 is will be the Somo Vegas week.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how that
Going
works.
From 750 to 550 horsepower and adding a whole lot of downforce.
So you think it'll be like driving the Xfinity car?
I think it's going to be a whole lot more pack racing.
Yeah, I don't see it being like the Xfinity cars. Xfinity cars still lack a lot of downforce.
Charlie Woods just goes by Marcus Hagman, so Charlie Woods now up to 9th.
Xfinities are kind of like the Cup car with like a cylinder knocked off. But with that horsepower drop, you're right. It's going to be a lot of pack racing with downforce. I see essentially mini Dallara dashes in every race. I'm keeping my eye on the leagues. I want to see when he pits, but at the same time, he's still going.
I've been watching Hanover Fist. He's been trying to get by the leader for like the last 8 or 9 laps. Every time he gets up to his back bumper, I think he's just afraid of running him over maybe because he must back out of it and lose. Like everything he built up, he has to go right back for again. There goes Dudley getting ready to go by and get his lap back. Yeah, because if you watch the 69, he is behind the leader, and every time he'll get right up there, like he's getting ready to do something. And I just think he doesn't want to be the guy to take out the leader, maybe.
No, I don't believe what my dial is saying. I swear it's lying. It's saying I've got 80 laps of fuel when I get in it. Obviously, I need to get speed for that, but that's interesting.
You got about 60, maybe 65, though. Atkins has got to come in here shortly. Oh, here he's coming in now.
I was going to say Jenkins is up to 2nd.
We have to see if this plan works for him.
Here comes Jenkins through 3.
Atkins is going to lose a lot of time to everyone, but the question is how much is he going to gain later on? What kind of plan was this for him?
Right, this could actually work in his favor.
Depends on how the race goes. That will give the lead back to Mark Jenkins finally, so he's going to be back up there.
It hasn't technically given it to him yet, but he'll get it this time by. Yeah, no, I gotta be technical, bro.
That technical numbers, that technical things.
Let's throw a quick look here at the top 5. Got Mark Jenkins, Jeff Hollingsworth, Kevin Paskovich, David Bigger, and Ron Holyfield. Ron Holyfield's been sticking up here in the top pretty much all night. He's got Charlie Woods not too far behind him, and he's not too far behind David Bigger. We might see 4th, 5th, and 6th fighting it out here in a minute.
Bigger has moved like a rocket ship. He's gone from 17th to 4th.
Yeah.
Not even halfway through the race yet.
Let's see, where's Byron Rodney back here in 11th? Christensen right in front of him in 10th. And Atkins Jr. comes out in 12th. And I believe he's still on the lead lap. He didn't go a lap down on that pit stop, so that was good for him.
Yep, he's actually not let down at all. So now we're going to see him with all the pace. And the best thing is he'll be closer to Jenkins than Jenkins was to him when Jenkins pitted.
Now look at Brent Elmore. He's the last car on the lead lap, and look who's right behind him.
That's an most worst feeling in the world.
I hate that.
it when I see it.
I know, I hate that. Because all you hear is dun, 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 dun. You know it's coming, man. You try everything you can.
You're gonna be a lap down. It's like, nah, I don't wanna.
Try everything you can.
I don't want my medicine.
Not
I don't
now.
want to go to school today.
Let's jump in with the leader as he passes.
Oof.
That
Close
was-
entry there before we got it.
That looked close from inside the car. I don't know how it looked outside.
One in the grass.
Was that Sam Cooper Bennett? He is again.
Yep.
Well, at least he's out there trying, man. I think he's like you. I don't think he's not an oval guy.
I'm definitely not an over guy.
Not in these cars anyway.
And there goes Mark Jenkins finally past Brent Elmore, who's now a lap down. Bam, bam.
Now you can turn off the Jaws music and just drive.
Yep.
'Cause that's about it.
How good?
All right, so now take a look here. We have David Bigger, Ron Hollyfield, Charlie Woods. Yeah, I was gonna say I thought the 707 was part of that, but he's not. But that is fourth, fifth, and sixth right there.
Interesting pace differences too. Bigger got past Holyfield, but yet now he's not that much faster than Holyfield. And now you got Charlie Woods coming like a rocket ship. And same with Mike Whitaker. I think he's on absolute fresh tires right now. Then he's a lap down at the moment.
And they're all within, because you got Charlie Woods with 23, Hollyfield and Bigger on 24. And then here's the 707. He's definitely got the fresher tires, so he's might be a factor in here on who's going to get by.
I don't know if you guys missed it, but Mark Jenkins snapped a little loose the last lap coming to the start finish. Actually had to cut the grass a little bit, but he keeps it going.
Wow. I'm watching what's going to happen over here. You see 707 going by. I think Hollyfield was looking to try to follow him through.
I'm looking back and forth. It looks like Hollingsworth actually is catching Jenkins, at least last lap. I'll see if that increases this lap as well.
Here goes Hollyfield. Hollyfield takes that spot.
And look how cleanly this is. They said look at Bigger's run again. He might go for a counterattack here, but I don't think he's going to have the pace. He's going to be careful because if he messes that up, Charlie Woods is right behind right in the pounce. Oh, Bigger almost goes into the rear of Holyfield. Oh, look at that run he got.
He is under attack. Back on the inside.
Bigger ain't giving up without a fight.
This
I
is
do
where,
like racing with Bigger too. The good road lad. And he said he's not the best at oval, but he's making a good show of it.
and here comes Charlie Woods now.
As I said, you don't want to make a mistake and lose pace because here comes the next guy. He wants his position as well.
We see that a lot. Guys always trying to overtake the person in front of him, and then the guy behind just comes and sweeps them all up.
Oh yeah, you'll be slapping yourself if you make a mistake there. You're slapping yourself if you don't go for the pass. It's you're never going to win.
The big Charlie Woods does get by, but now Charlie Woods going to be sitting in fifth. Ron Hollyfield up in fourth. Bigger right there in the 57 is back there in sixth. See if he's got anything in the next couple laps if he cools them off. Meanwhile, Hollingsworth is about 1.8 seconds back. He was a little bit slower that lap, but not by much. Go up to Mark Jenkins. Mark Jenkins, 40 laps led. Where did he start? He started third, so he was pretty much up there already.
I hate to cut in. Is it just me? The track seemed darker.
Yeah, it seems a lot darker. I don't know if it's cloud cover or what.
I'm seeing a lot of clouds. Well, that got
Yeah,
dark.
I'm seeing lots of clouds up in the sky. We got lots of
What the temperature
clouds.
was at the start of the race? For the track temperature?
I believe it was 70 degrees, 79 degrees.
Okay, so it hasn't moved. I thought it was at 9. He's like, oh my god, a 20-degree change.
Yeah, we're at 76. I think it was somewhere around 79 maybe. And the air temperature, I believe, was at 70, so the air temperature dropped down 1. Oh, what am I doing? Get out there, thank you. We got a good run going so far, man. 73 laps. These guys have been fighting pretty hard. Seen a couple of green flag pit stops. Not really too many big mistakes on pit road. Even, who was it that had that thing? It was Robert Dudley, and he still got himself back up to 8th.
There was one guy who had one hell of a pit stop ride. If I can figure which one he was. I think it was Brent Elmore, if I remember correctly. No, wait, it was Jordan Barry.
Yeah, I thought it was Robert Dudley that was sideways, almost hit the wall.
Yeah, but we also had Jordan Barry. When he went to enter pit lane, he missed the lane tire, was in the grass the entire time.
Oh, did he? Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
And look who's up in 3rd now. Kevin Paskowitz in the number 7.
Good strategy, good place, and the right time.
I heard he's got a good line on this track, too.
Yeah. I'm curious. Hey, Steven, where do you think they're going to pit next?
Well, I think some guys are going to start pushing it to 50 for this run, so I'd say lap 90. And if Atkins Jr. does the same thing he did last time, expect to see him in around lap 120.
Let's see how it goes. I really am curious to see what Atkins' plan is here, because obviously he wanted to stretch it as much as he could. I want to see where this goes for him. Hopefully no caution comes up to shake and ruin it all.
Oh, that was close right there.
With Glenn and Paskowitz, yeah,
that was way close. And look at Ron Holyfield's going to take advantage of that.
Yeah, and Malcolm Atkins Jr. already did, and he's flying past.
Wow.
Those newer tires, he's just serving him well.
And that was a real. We were inside with Kevin Paskowitz, and wow, it looked like they made contact. That was so close. That could have been a major issue right there for him.
Oh yeah, if this was any other iRacing race, that would have been an incident. But these guys know each other well enough to know what to do.
So that'll put Kevin back to 5th. So he dropped 2 spots, but Charlie Woods now back there, and I can hear him.
The only thing I'm noting is that Jeff Hollingsworth has been catching Mark Jenkins for a while now.
Yeah, he was a lot faster that last time. Mark Jenkins was a 31.5. Hollingsworth was a 31.3.
Watch where Hollingsworth goes on track. He gets his left wheel below the white line, especially on turn 1. I saw him go like right below the white line with the left wheel there. Maybe it was a one-time thing, but if he's doing that constantly, that is just maniacal.
Well, we've seen him earlier down on the white line pretty low, so, must be working for him.
Yeah, it's really working for these guys.
See if we got anybody else close on the track. I think Whitaker and Brent Elmore. Whitaker to the inside.
We got Paskowitz trying to get past Willie Glenn to try and catch up to Ron Holyfield. Then behind Paskowitz, you got Charlie Woods, who's in the same lap as Paskowitz. He's right there.
And he's right there now. I told you I could hear him. You didn't believe me. I told you I could hear him. I said, there's Charlie Woods. I can hear him. He's like, yep, come on.
Then we got Chad Witt and Willie Glenn on the same lap as well. So there's 2 different groups fighting it out right now in that same area. You got David Bigger right behind these guys. He can see this 4-car fight ahead of him.
And look at
2 times.
They've got the 2 lap cars there, kind of mixing things up. So it's definitely making them smile.
Oh yeah, Chad Witt, Willie Glenn, they're on the same lap together, so they're going to be fighting each other as well as the other drivers. So it's kind of amusing to watch. Comes David Bigger now. He's right in the back of this pack.
And look at Chad Witt with that run. He'll go by Charlie Woods. It's not for position, but that will separate him from Willie Glenn because they are for position. It's like they're split up, and now the 61 and the 57 are split up. All four are fighting two different races here.
I'm going to be curious to see if PASKY starts catching Holyfield now. Now he's broken away from this little mess. I'm wondering if he can get the pace to find and catch up to Holyfield.
He might be able to. He was not faster that time. Holyfield still had him by a couple thousandths.
Yeah, but he's still trying to get back up the pace after getting past this giant mess. So we have to see. Maybe he's got the pace. Maybe he might have killed his tyres. Maybe he just doesn't because he got really lucky. Who knows? Did I just see Brett Elmore go into the outside wall?
Let me take a look. He's got some right
no.
front damage, so I don't know if it was there or not, though.
Not hit the wall. He just got a little loose on exit there, and it looks like he got. He wasn't like, you know, it's like we kind of just like wiggles across the road, not with the rear end wiggling. He about to lose control. So he's all right. Just looked really worrying from the angle I was at.
Oh, Jordan Barry almost. We just got on him to see where he started. Almost slid it down underneath the white line.
Everyone's hanging on for dear life now.
I see the track got brighter again, so the clouds must have passed for a little bit.
Oh, Bob Lacavara with a bad pit entry, and he hits the inside wall in the pit lane.
Oh, no.
Now backwards. Bob
Oh, yeah, backwards in the pit.
Do it. Do your reverse pit stall.
Yeah, trying to get it spun around.
Get ahead of him. And have a fist. Looks like he did alright in his entry. Actually, no, it looks like he actually somebody sped in the pit lane. Yeah, but Hannah Vista gonna get done for speeding there. He was a full 50 miles over the speed limit on the way in.
Oh, man.
Oh, we see, I think that's Kevin Pasquich in the pits lane now. Let's have a look at his entry, see how he was doing.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, Pasquich might get a speeding penalty as well. Maybe. We got David Big entering the pits now as well. He comes in cleanly. No loss of control, no speeding, no nothing, no smoke.
Curious to see if Mark Jenkins is going to stay out. Hollingsworth and Atkins. We know Atkins stayed out long last time, so I wonder if he's going to do that again. He is only on 26 laps. Jenkins is on 44 and Hollingsworth is on 45. So definitely a big difference in their pit strategy right there. So even if Mark Jenkins and Hollingsworth go in, Atkins Jr. does not have to go in.
Yeah,
so
I want to see where Atkins goes with this, because obviously he's got a plan. I just want to see what it is.
That late run, that late pit stop, might, especially if they stay green, might fall into his lap the right way.
Yep. Or it could ruin this race. You never quite know.
I can live or I can die. Toss a coin.
I really like about strategies like that. You're never quite sure how it's going to work until the end. Now got Jordan Barry entering the pits. See if he has a clean entry this time. He's going in hot. And yeah, he's going to get a speeding penalty, I think, for that.
Wow.
He's 10 miles over still. I don't know how lenient the auto speed catching thing is. It could be really good for him, or he could get absolutely ruined by it.
Yeah.
Well, we got Ron Holyfield going into the pits now as well. I think Sam Cooper Bennett almost had a moment getting around him.
I feel with a pretty smooth entry.
Pretty much explains the guy in one word, doesn't it? Smooth. Oh, Rick Christensen with a really bad entrance. He's going to get inside wall. Bang! End damage there for sure.
Oh, does he? Oh, man, let's back up and see what happened.
He went way too wide.
Oh,
Too
yeah.
wide.
Killed the cone, hit the wall.
He hit everything.
Oh, dude.
I think Neil said it could have gone better for him.
Yeah. I'm just watching now. Hollingsworth now 9/10 back. So he's definitely closing that gap.
Actually, it was actually closer before. He's now a full second. It was actually closer earlier on. It was like 7/10.
Really?
Yeah, so he's dropped pace again. Last lap he was faster, but he was closer before. Curious what happened there. We just missed it.
Here comes PASKY with those fresh tires going by Robert Dudley. Was not for position, but PASKY is looking to get that lap back. And look at the difference in tires. I mean, dude, there's like 2 different cars out there.
Oh yeah, night and day.
He's like he's gonna take the outside on Charlie Woods. See you, Charlie. I'll be back behind you before you know it. What it really comes down to, I mean, with those tires like that, man, it's, you know.
Rick Cushion's now leaving the pits. I think he took his fast repair because he's no longer got any damage in that car. And these guys have a single fast repair to use in case they mess up.
Yeah, with this far into the race, it's probably not a bad idea to take your fast repair now if you got it.
Yeah, we are over halfway.
You don't want to take it at lap 10.
I want to see if Atkins can stretch it a little bit more. He can do this one stop and this will be it for him. Whereas everyone else might have to do one more stop. He's just got to stretch as much as he can.
Well, if you look at Atkins, he's only on lap 33. What did he do last time before he pitted? It was close to 60, wasn't it?
Let me double check.
Yeah, right at 60.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if he's going to try to do the same thing, you know, he got 27 more laps that he can run. These other guys, you'll get Mark Jenkins. He's at lap 51 coming to lap 52. Hollingsworth's at 52 coming to 53. So they're getting within that window.
Yeah, if Atkins pits in the next 10 laps, he'll make it to the end, going by his previous stop.
If it stays the way it is, too, green, it'll definitely help him out. If it goes yellow, then...
I'd pit now rather than later. In like 5 laps, I would be pitting. He knows he can run 60 laps. Get those fresh tires on as fast as you can. Do as many fast laps with it as possible.
Try and get away from everybody. Get yourself a nice cushion.
Exactly. They'll probably catch you later on, but I mean, at that point, we've seen the tires do tend to equalize quite a bit.
I'm officially out of my drink, bro.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, we got contact on the front stretch.
Oh no.
Is it
David
bad?
Bigger down in the grass. Sam made contact with him.
Oh, Sam made contact with him? Oh no, that's not going to be good.
Let me back up and see. Yeah, Bigger, the 31 is on the outside. Sam's in the front in the 21. They go 3 wide briefly. Oh, Sam was starting to lose it. And he didn't mean to, but he got into the 57. The 57 straightened him right back out. But that is going to give the 57 some serious right side damage.
Worse than that, it's going to cost him at least 4 or 5 positions he was up. Like, he really made a lot of good momentum, and that's going to hurt so bad.
Yeah. Sam was just about to spin around. The back end was coming out, and luckily for Sam, Biggers was there because when he hit him, he straightened him right out. I've been in spots like that where I was getting sideways and hit somebody, and it put me right back where I needed to be.
You know the worst thing is for David Bigger? He's already pitted lap 86.
Oh,
10 laps ago.
no. So now he's kind of stuck with it.
Yeah, I mean, he can pit again, but it's not going to help him. So that's going to be his race. Not ruined, but it's pretty damn close, I think, for the guy.
I think depending on how bad the car is, maybe stay out and hope for a caution. But the way it looks, we might have a caution-free run here tonight.
That'd be glorious to see.
And guys, Brent Elmore just went down to pit road, and he is going to get popped speeding big time. He was going about 40 over.
Oh, no, Willie Glenn missed his stall.
Oh, no. Everybody else coming down.
Yeah, Byron Rodney's in the pits now as well, but he has a really, really, really clean entrance there. He did it carefully. Without going slow either, by the way. Like, he did it perfectly. Right over at the cone, just onto 50 miles an hour. Perfect. Like, that's how you do it. That's an example of how to do it right.
All right, so meanwhile, Jenkins still out front. Jeff Hollingsworth back there in second. Michael Atkins Jr. in third. Then you got Charlie Woods in fourth. Robert Dudley back in 5th, and then Mike Whitaker in 6th. And if you look at all the tires. You got Dudley with 56, Hollingsworth with 59, and Jenkins with 58. So Hollingsworth's got to be coming in soon. Because he's coming to lap 60.
Was within a second before on Mark Jenkins. Now he's 1.4 seconds, so he is definitely losing pace.
And he's.
So I don't know. I think I'd want to pit now. Just get the fresh tires on. Go.
Yeah. Here he comes. I was gonna say because this is gonna be lap 60 for him. He's got to be coming in. Jenkins too.
Clean entrance for Jenkins. Clean entrance for Holmes. Holmes did she gain there? I think at the pit entrance. They're going to come together. It's not going to be anything about tires between these two guys now. It's just going to be one hell of a fight between them.
Let's see who's faster on and off.
Yeah, you don't want to miss your stall now. This is not the time to do it.
33 with a good stop. 42 with a good stop.
Yeah, clean for both of them. Well done.
Looks like 33 is going to have just a little bit of an advantage over the 42 getting out.
Yeah, but Holdsworth has that one thing as well that everyone loves. Be able to just put your foot down and go in a straight line. To be fair, he's not too far behind. And one bit of traffic or something can slow Jenkins down for Holdsworth to be right back in range. So this fight is nowhere near over.
And Michael Atkins Jr. back to the front.
Oh, makes another pit, makes another mistake.
No, did he?
Yeah, this time he went too wide, hit the grass with his right rear and almost lost it. Saves it, doesn't touch the wall though. Well done there. Also not too fast either, I don't think. Let me just double check. Yeah, he might get done for speeding in pits, but I think he might be alright.
Yeah, oh, that was close.
Good save. Like a bloody damn good save.
And he's backing up in his stall. Oh, it's going to hurt him. He's going to be mad after this.
Oh man, I can feel the heat waves radiating out of him right now.
Look at this run of cars in front of the leader. There goes a 31 going by. That's going to give him one lap back.
If I was Michael Atkins Jr., I'd be pitting right now.
Is that lap 45? Pasquard's up to second. Jenkins in third, right behind him with fresher tires. Yeah, I was just gonna say I think Jenkins gonna eat him up, and there he goes, gone.
That's the way it goes.
And here comes Hollingsworth now too. Hollingsworth's on 3-lap tires. Pasquard's on 20. See you, Kev. Yep. Unfortunately, yep, that's the difference in tires right there.
I don't think Atkins is trying to stretch to the end, but I'm curious what he's planning to do right now, because he's got to pit soon. He's just losing time now. I think he's going in now, yep.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's definitely losing time.
And
oh, that's way hot. Was he over?
Comes in perfectly there. No,
it was showing 54 when he came in.
Wow.
The limit's 50, so we'll see if he gets popped here.
And the caution is out.
Oh,
there was a car down on the apron. Oh man, this is bad for Atkins.
Is it? I'm actually curious. Is it actually bad for him?
Yeah, it could be. It depends where he was at the time it came out.
Will come out before he's out of the pits.
Let's see. It was Kevin Paskowitz. What happened with Kevin? See him behind the 21 of Sam Cooper. Oh, he makes contact with the wall. Car gets sideways down under the white line. Back up. Little bit of contact with the 31. Wow, look at him slide down that slippery track, man. You can see him. He had the brakes locked up, and that thing just kept on sliding, man, like it's all grease. Almost gets run over by the pace car too. Kev. Oh man.
We're about to say that we're going to have a pace car free race, but it looks like nope, we are going to have a caution now. I think it's going to put Atkins on the lead lap. I believe so. It's still kind of looking a bit
Right, it's
confusing.
still showing him as the leader. We gotta wait for him to come back around and see how this is all
I'm
gonna.
very curious. Comes out the leader. This is the best it could be for him. He's now got absolute fresh tires. Doesn't have to pit anymore. That's perfect.
And it may
Guys,
keep
hope-
him. Yeah, it may keep him the leader because he was in already. And all these guys will have to get in behind him.
Yeah, Jenkins, Hollingsworth, Mike Whitaker.
We'll see who plans on. There's 2 cars in front of him. I believe that's Hanover Fist and is that Dudley?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh, there's a bunch of cars in front of him. I'm just trying to wonder who's gonna be taking wave arounds here.
I believe the wave round should be Marcus Hagman, unless one of these other ones will get it. I honestly don't know.
Atkins coming down the pit road.
Yeah, he's coming back
What?
in.
Maybe he couldn't. Hold on. Was he able to get tires then? Because they're close to the pit still when the caution happened, doesn't it? No, he took tires.
I was gonna say I didn't see if he stopped or not. I wonder what he's planning. Got to be planning something.
Taking tires again. I don't know why.
And here comes the group.
I don't.
That's what I say. I don't know, man.
What?
And look, it put Mark Jenkins back up front, Jeff Hollingsworth, Mike Whitaker. So we'll see when they go by if this actually keeps that score. So I'm not even going to do the summary yet till we get across the line. But you're watching Pasky's Low Budget TV Grand Nationals here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We got 163 lap race. We're at lap 109 coming to 110. Got our first caution. These guys have been racing really hard. There's been a lot of racing going on, man, and we've kept it green up until right now. So hats off to these guys for the run here tonight. Next week, Daytona. Probably be a whole different story if it's anything like our Daytona. They're gonna be rough.
Everyone's Daytona, man. Like, come on. The real Daytona was a mess too. Like, it's like everyone collectively forgot how to run that race.
Guys, I'm not sure if this is the case. If Atkins got a speeding penalty, did he do that to try to get near the back of the field? I'm not sure if he could serve that speeding penalty under caution.
I don't think he got a speeding penalty because if he did, most of the other field would have had it by now because people have gone in hotter and harder than him.
And he's showing him in 6th right now.
Well, maybe could have happened. I'm not sure if this is possible. This is true. I'm just a guess on my part. Maybe he got done for like pitting under caution and actually doing his stop.
Yeah, something wasn't right because the caution came out as he was still. I don't even think he was in his stall yet.
He was about to be.
Pace car is gonna go in here. Mark Jenkins on the inside, Hollingsworth on the outside. We've seen how this goes.
Yep, round 2. Fight.
And look at Hollyfield back there with Mike Whitaker. Mick taking up that second row. Wow, look at the run Jenkins gets.
Doesn't even wait. Happy said, Hollingsworth not get too far back.
Yeah, he got a pretty good run. Atkins Jr. right now on the outside. Dave Bigger on the inside.
Gotta say, big winner of all this is going to be David Bigger. Car's all repaired, ready to go. If he can get the pace back he had at the start of the race, he's got a chance for a win.
Gotta watch Hollingsworth up here.
I think it looks like almost everyone who has it is taking their fast repair right now. Oh, Bigger and Jordan Barry must have a moment there.
Wow.
Actually, it looks like they actually did impact, but it looks like, I'm pretty sure that was netcode that caused that impact.
Back up front, Hollingsworth trying to get all over the back bumper of Jenkins. Jenkins starting to pull away right now.
Remember I just said that David Bigger got his car repaired, and he got it all clean, ready to go. Netcode just damaged his front left.
Crunch, yep.
He just repaired that. They just buffed that out.
Them guys are mad. They got more work to do.
Mate, when the race is done, these cars go in the bin. We all know that.
And look at Atkins Jr. closing in on Hollyfield and Whitaker. Wow, that was so close. Oh, somebody into the wall back there. I think that's the 21 of Cooper. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow. Good job not anybody making contact with him. That was really close. Now look at Mike Whitaker in the 707. He's got himself up here in third. He's able to stay in front of Hollyfield. Hollyfield keeps charging, then Whitaker takes off.
I heard someone's going sideways there, but can't find it, so I'm just making assumptions. I heard the noise. It's like ringing the ding bell. I can hear someone's tires squealing, but I couldn't find where it was.
Yeah.
But Mike Whitaker, third. This has been a good run for him. He's up from 9th to 3rd now. And his car looks pretty good. It's not slow at all.
Look at the run Hollyfield gets going in, but then Whitaker gets a better run off.
It's got to be so frustrating.
Oh, just as I
Behind
say
Atkins,
that, yeah. Look at that crowd back there, further back.
Oh, yeah. This is where the fun begins in the pack.
You got 77 of Chad Witt, 7 of Kevin Paskowicz, a couple of lap cars.
Just kind of looking around, watching this, and just seeing how things are going to play out at the moment. This three-way battle between Whitaker, Holyfield, Atkins Jr., this can go all of 3 different ways. Holyfield can get past and break away. Atkins can get past both of them, just fly off like a rocket ship. Like
Wow, look at the 48.
Here he goes. He's going to try for it now. You know, he's going to run out of time in this race if he keeps waiting. He gets past Holyfield real clean.
Holyfield not going to stop. I thought he was going to go for the inside, not settle.
I don't quite think he's got the pace for that, unfortunately. And oh, man, you see him get close on entry there.
He's trying.
Really does get a run in.
Holyfield's really fast in. He just needs to work on that out just a little bit more.
That's something we all learn from road racing as well. You have to sacrifice the corner in to make sure the corner out is worth it.
Yeah.
It's all about that speed on exit, baby. You could dive in like an absolute dive bomber, but you're not going to get anything. You can pretend to be a Stuka, but it just doesn't work.
A what?
Stuka dive bomber. And you know what we'll do.
I'm learning, man. I'm learning. Look at Atkins Jr. now taking a look.
And Holyfield's going to like this too. He couldn't get past Whitaker. If he can grab onto the back of Atkins, he might go for the pass himself. Oh, man.
That's close. Yeah.
Look at him. That dive in is so damn good. And now he's alongside Whitaker, which he wasn't before. He's going to clean him. He's going to clear him. Holyfield gets past as well. Whitaker's going to be back 2 positions from 3rd to 5th. That is going to smart. It looks like Jenkins just has far too much pace right now, and Hollingsworth just can't catch him yet.
Yeah, they gotta stay green for Hollingsworth to really start to do anything.
Yep.
David Bigger back here in 6th, Kevin Paskowicz in 7th. The next car behind would be the 61 of Charlie Woods in 8th. Byron Rodney back up to 9th. And Chad Whitten at 77 rounding out the top 10.
This has been a glorious battle, to be honest.
Yeah, it's been a really good race, man. These guys are doing a great job.
These guys were complaining about this track earlier in the day, but pussies.
Tell them, yo, stop complaining, man.
Yeah, apparently it's working for them, so I don't know what they're complaining about. I think they're all just like, oh, my car isn't absolutely perfect. It's shown. It's a damn good race for sure.
I don't think there is a perfect car.
Oh, there is. It's called a V8 Holden Commodore.
I don't know if I've ever drove them.
I'm Australian. I'm legally required to say that as my answer.
There you go.
It's on the contract. When you're born, you have to sign the contract to be Australian. Must pretend to like 4X, much like Holden Commodores.
So Jordan Barry right now in that number 26, first car a lap down. Should a caution come out and he's not involved, he'll get that lucky dog. But he is trying way hard to stay in front of the 49 of Robert Dudley. And Robert Dudley, if I'm him, I'm looking, where's Jordan Barry? Because I want to be in front of him before caution comes out.
All right, we got about 40 laps to go exactly. I want to hear the predictions now because this looks like this is going to run off real quick. What do you guys think? Who do you think's going to get it to the end?
Man, I don't know. That's close. Jenkins is fast. I just think Hollingsworth got a better long run. But I think
Atkins hasn't been able to keep up the speed in the long run.
Yeah.
That is true. His car does seem to just kind of give up after like 20 laps. So we're going to have to see. Already he's 1/10 slower than Hollingsworth. I'm going to have to say, I think my money's have to be on Jenkins, to be honest.
Look at Jenkins, man. Well, 30.8. Hollingsworth 30.7. Atkins Jr. 30.8.
Yeah, we have to keep an eye on Hollingsworth though. Hollingsworth does always have longer run pace, and he keeps his car like perfectly straight, so there's never going to be a problem about damage. I think Hollingsworth's got a chance, but so far Jenkins has been pretty dominant with that car. So my money's on Jenkins for now, unfortunately.
If he can just keep it clean.
Exactly. If Jenkins loses control even a bit just once, Hollingsworth will be all over his rear end.
See a lot of passing going on, but unfortunately a lot of it isn't for position, but we do see some passing going on the track. You got Byron Rodney back here. He needs to get by the 61 of Charlie Woods if he wants another position, but Charlie Woods is quite a ways up. Charlie Woods looking for Kevin Paskowitz, who's quite a ways up. You got a couple cars in between them. Paskowitz looking for Bigger, and Bigger's got a couple cars in between them, so it's like kind of shuffled around a bit.
Sam Bennett Cooper had another incident as well. Entrance of one.
And Bigger's car didn't Bigger get hit a little bit earlier?
Whoa! Sam Bennett Cooper just just took himself out essentially. What in the world? What the hell was that? And he just caused the caution. I watched Sam Bennett Cooper from the backstretch there, turn 2 to turn 3.
Back up a little bit. See him right now going into 3. He was down low like he was trying to come in the pit. And what? Let's see. It just.
He's not finished yet. Look at the next part.
Hold on. I had to back up again because I had to see that one more time. Like he caught the apron, like caught that groove, and it shot him up. Okay, he's in the grass.
Then he rolls back on track and causes the caution.
And almost, you saw the leader too. Almost got a piece of him.
Yeah.
What are you saying? Something's fishy in Denmark, bro?
I haven't heard that in so long. Danes do their pigs, not their fish, but I guess I'll do.
Well, I don't know, man. That's something I've always heard. Something fishy in Denmark, bro.
Never heard that one, and now I wish I'd heard it before.
Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. Wow, that was cool. He had to back up just a pinch, but the 48, the 42, and the 33, man, they came in like right on top of each other, and really good stop by all three. And here was the 33. 42, Hollyfield beats out Atkins Jr.
He got a really good pit stop there. Just looking at Holyfield, he did it perfectly.
I just think because Atkins Jr., he had to back up just a pinch. I think that was just enough.
Well, that just throws everything to the air, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Let's take a quick look at the summary here. We had 128 laps, almost 129 laps ran, 7 lead changes. We're only on the caution number 2. We have 35 laps to go. I want to see the temperature right now. Track temperature 79, so it got a little bit hotter on the track because we were down to 76, I believe, the last time we checked it. Not bad. And this is PASKY's low budget TV Grand Nationals. We are at Atlanta Motor Speedway for 163 laps here tonight, and this guy's definitely doing it right.
Oh, it's been a bloody good run for sure. It's gonna be a fight, a 30-lap fight at the end with Jenkins, Hollingsworth, and maybe even Holyfield and Atkins. And we might even see cars like David Bigger. Like Bigger's back here in 6th again. He's got his car repaired again. He might have a chance to fight to the front again. He moved up from 17th to 6th because it's getting closer, but things just keep getting in his way now. It's like everyone's making a rolling roadblock for the guy.
And then you got Kevin Paskowitz and Byron Rodney in 7th and 8th.
I think it could be anyone's game up to like 6th or 7th position. After that point, I mean, you're just dreaming, really.
Yeah.
You gotta make some real good moves.
I'm seeing a couple of cars out there with a little bit of right front damage, but not too bad.
It's not pleasant though. It's definitely not pleasant having front right now.
Look at your 5th place driver, 707, Mike Whitaker.
Hey, the Hippie Mobile's here.
Got to see him win one of these already.
He's just gonna win one. He's pretty close. He's got a chance.
Well, we know how he is in the open wheelers, man. So got to see him win one of these. We see 2 drivers taking the wave around, and that should put them back on, I believe, the lead lap. I beat both of those drivers were just 1 lap down. I believe. No, that'll put Robert Dudley back on the lead lap, and that'll put Marcus Hagman, I believe, still 1 lap down. So he'll get 1 back. All right, we are lined up side by side. Lights are out. Mark Jenkins on the inside, Hollingsworth on the outside.
He's just got to get a good run here. He's got to he's got to make sure that Jenkins can't get away. Got away last restart. He needs to be right on him like a hound.
Yeah. Because he was able to pull away.
Atkins hopefully have to get on this fight as well. They can't let these guys get away at all because if they will, they're never going to catch him again.
Well, we got one person saying Jenkins has got this one.
I happen to agree, but you can never know. And off goes Jenkins. Look at that restart. You saw Jenkins' car have a bit of a wiggle almost, but he put his foot right down. No hesitation at all. They got Holyfield almost in the inside of Hollingsworth just to make things really confusing for me.
I know. I was just thinking about that when I was looking at their names.
Yep, I'm going to grumble about that. Let's see if Atkins can get past Holyfield.
Well, look at, there he goes. He's trying.
Like almost blocked him a little bit on exit there too. But Atkins still got the pace. He's got his nose on the inside already.
I just don't think there's the grip down there. Oh, look at, they are close.
He's going to give it everything he's got right now.
He's got to just hope it stays down there.
Yep, just hope, pray, and keep your foot in it. And he gets past him.
Yeah, he does get by.
And now he's got Hollingsworth ahead of him. Hollingsworth have to get past Jenkins ASAP. We're going to be under attack by Atkins.
You know, we saw what happened before. Fighting for the position, he lost the position.
Oh yeah, Holyfield is still right there. We got Bigger trying to get past Mike Whitaker. I don't think he's going to be able to get past him. He's going to the outside there.
They're looking on the outside. Look at the run in.
Oh, these guys are getting all packed up. You can see how dark the track is getting.
Yeah. Cloud coverage. Oh, somebody into the wall, going into the inside wall a little further back. That is... Is that Brent Elmore? Yeah.
He saves it though. I mean, he obviously the car is...
He's back up real quick. See what happened with him while we're green.
And he keeps it off the track too. Well done, Brent Elmore there. Keep the car out of the way. Let these guys keep racing.
Yep. Outside wall. Hard hit on the driver's side to the inside wall. Does keep it off the track.
Almost had a moment, I think, with Paskowitz and Mike Whitaker there and Byron Rodney. They're all fighting it out now. This is the end zone for them pretty much. Might be 20 laps to go, but I think it's 10 laps to go.
Actually, 29 still.
Yeah. Still in the 20s. I'm still technically correct. Bloody balls of rounding. It's like, see Atkins again, look at him. He's lost his pace again. He's still faster than Hollingsworth, but like, I would expect him to be on Hollingsworth by now, or even past him. Like his pace just dies so damn quick.
Yeah, I think he just gets some heat in them tires, trying to run up to the front.
You know, behind there was like a 5-car brawl going on. Brigger's trying to get away. Whitaker, Paskwich, Rodney, Charlie.
They're almost 3 wide.
Everyone's fighting for their place. Yeah, Paskwich is doing really well with that car. It's got some pretty bad rear left damage, and it's got some front right damage as well. That car's doing pretty good with that, in that condition.
Ooh, Holly Field. Looked like looked like he was getting ready to go underneath Atkins Jr. there, and just backed out of it right before the turn. But he's right on the back bumper, man.
I mean, Holyfield dives into those corners like an Olympic gymnast, man. It's crazy.
He's got, I'm telling you, he's got a great run in.
Did he actually touch him there?
If he can just get that run off like he gets that run in.
He's just going to learn. He's going to give it up. You have to go for the run off. Don't worry about diving in. It doesn't really help until you get the pass. He's got to get that run off like everybody else does. And if he does, he'll be a monster. I mean, it looks like unless I'm crazy, Hollingsworth just caught Jenkins by a 1/10 of a second there.
Yep. So they're fighting it out for first and second, and third and fourth are being fought out right behind them, and they got a pretty big split. The 5th place, Whitaker.
They got Bigger and Paskwich side by side right behind Whitaker, so it's still going at it.
That's what Whitaker wants to see, because while they fight, he can breathe.
Yeah, just escape, run away, flee.
Put it down and go, man.
I want to get out of this place.
Look at 57 down low again. Just not able to do it on the inside.
This has gotten very close.
It should be 23, I think, this time by. Back up front real quick.
I'm loving the fight that's developing. You've got Hollingsworth and Jenkins, then you've got Atkins and Holyfield. Any of this could change the entire podium. It could get real messed up real quick. I want to see how this goes.
One mistake and it's over.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't want to point at that one, but I think Holyfield with his entries might cause a moment between him and Atkins. It might get an unintentional bump and run.
Let's go on the front nose of Holyfield.
Watch the entry he gets. It's just mental. Mostly in turns 1 and 2 though. 4 doesn't seem to be as pronounced.
And we're right on the front bumper camera too, so we'll really see how close he gets.
There he comes. Look at that. Look at that. He just gets right up there. He's been closer in previous laps, but he's still right there, and it's just crazy to watch. You know, further behind, looks like Bigger is getting trained by everybody now. He's gone back into 8th place. He's now got Jordan Barry trying to get into his rear for 9th position. And the crazy part is, right, all these cars are so close together on the track compared to where they were before. Before they were spread out over the entire track for an entire lap, but now you've got Jenkins in 1 and 2, and you've got these guys just entering 1 and 2 now themselves, so they're not very far behind. I'm loving these 2-car doors that's going on here right now. Jenkins, Hollingsworth, and then Atkins and Holyfield. This is going to be beautiful.
Charlie Wood's getting by. Is that Whitaker?
Yep, that's Mike Whitaker. I think Mike's probably going, no, you meant to fight each other for longer so I can get away. No!
It didn't work. 33, Mark Jenkins, 107 laps led, and he's got Hollingsworth all over the back bumper right now.
Yeah, Hollingsworth has not let go now. He's just grabbing onto that rear.
And Holyfield has slipped off a little bit from Atkins Jr., so you're big fight right now. It's first, second. Here we go. Look. Oh, it looked like he was going to take a look to the inside.
At the pace, but he's letting Jenkins know I'm right here and I could go for you. He's just trying to start laying on that pressure. With about, what was that? It's 18 laps to go, I'd say. Random guess.
Yeah, 18 laps to go.
Nice. But yeah, that much time left. Now he's going to start putting on more and more pressure, and Jenkins is going to feel it more and more going to the end of this race. Because Hollingsworth is not going to let go.
And the more he lets him see him out there trying to shoot out to the outside or the inside, it's just going to make him mirror drive and probably hope he's going to miss one of his entries going in.
And Hollingsworth will go past him like a rocket ship.
He's trying, though. Look at him. He's setting him up here.
It's just glorious to watch these guys just push it and push it and push it.
He's probably just trying to see where he needs to be to make that final run. You don't want to do it now with 16 laps to go, because if it doesn't work, you're just going to burn your tires up. So you definitely want to try to set it up for like a last run pass, you know?
Last few laps, because that way they can't fly back much either if you burn your tires out.
Yep. Otherwise,
everything
you'll go from second to probably sixth in a heartbeat, man.
It's painful too when it happens.
Yeah, we know about pain, bro. I had a lot of that Thursday night.
Yeah, Daytona. Massacre's track.
I think Steven here bent his steering wheel.
Still works.
Just drives at a slight angle.
I was talking with Steve during the race, and all of a sudden I heard it, and I was like, "Ooh!" I didn't even say anything, and I just let him go.
As soon as the engine popped, I was off that form, running away.
Just get away, so no one can hear me because I'm about to let loose, baby.
Charlie Woods now on the inside of PASKY.
Jenkins and Hollingsworth have a moment.
Yeah, they both hit the wall.
Wow.
Oh yeah, Jenkins slams into the wall. Look at that.
Oh.
Wow.
And Hollingsworth to the lead. Now that's going to open it up for Atkins Jr.
They both make a mistake. That severe one. It looks like Jenkins is going to suffer the most, but Hollingsworth as well.
I got to back that up.
Damage.
We got to back that up.
You got to back that up. There, you have to.
All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. And they both go down to the inside. Even Atkins Jr. almost follows them. Wow. That was I got to see that again. That was a tough hit, man. All three of them almost went down.
Everyone was pushing. We saw this during practice, but didn't think I'd see it this late. Everyone's just pushing with everything they've got. They got Hollingsworth in the lead. Jenkins is going to try and catch back up to him, but he's got some severe rear end damage as well as front right damage as well. And Atkins Jr. is behind these guys. I think he's probably got the straightest car of all of them with a bit of front right damage. And this might be Holifield's chance too, because his car is perfectly straight. I mean,
Yeah.
he's got 10 laps to do it. Go for it, Holifield. Make your move, baby. You got this.
He's probably pushing that pedal hard down there, man.
Alright, this is my pedal. I'm going any further.
We got David Bigger and Byron Rodney about to get at each other here. Jordan Barry right in front of him, and that is for 7th, 8th, and 9th right here. Rodney on the outside.
Jenkins faster than Hollingsworth again. He's got 10 laps, and the gap is only about 4/10. If he can do that again and again, he'll be up to Hollingsworth within like 3-4 laps. See, 31.21 for Hollingsworth, and then we have a 31.92. No, it's not good enough. That being said, Atkins Jr. behind is a 10th and a bit faster.
Yeah.
We might see Atkins get his way back up to the top there.
See the 33 coming off that turn, man. That back end wanting to slide a little bit more than it was doing. And look at him all the way down underneath the white line with the left side tires. Trying to get that car to dig in.
I don't know. I think we might see another incident because everyone's going to put everything they've got on the line now.
Yeah, you have to, man. 9 laps to go. What is it? Checkers or wreckers, man? Look at Byron Rodney and David Bigger still going at it. Rodney was out front. Bigger's fighting back on the inside. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. And then you got Whitaker right there with them, man. 3 positions right there.
Oh, Atkins is getting close to Jenkins here. Might see him go for the pass in the next lap or two.
Unfortunately, Holyfield's back a little bit too far, man. These guys really have to make a big mistake to let him close back in.
We might see Atkins. I think next corner you see Atkins go for the pass. I think he's got right to the back of Jenkins.
I was just sizing him up.
Nah, he's not here for second. He's here for first. He's gonna go for it. I think.
He's got to hurry up and get by if he wants any shot at Hollingsworth. But Hollingsworth is slowly moving away. He's got the fastest time. Oh, look at the 33. Wow.
Yeah, Jenkins with a moment there. Unfortunately, that's going to be Atkins past Jenkins now.
Yep. 33 is going to try to hang on to a top 3 right now.
Gotta be careful because I think Holyfield has got a better pace than him now because his car has just been so beat up.
There were 6 laps to go.
Atkins is slower than Hollingsworth. I think Hollingsworth might have secured this here. Atkins has nothing for him. Still a fight going further back between Whitaker and Rodney as well, fighting for ninth.
Hollingsworth, you know, we've seen so many races with him where long run really sits with pretty decent with him.
Oh yeah, like, the only thing I like to say about him, like he's never going to fight hard at the start of the race. He'll be up near the front somewhere, top 5 maybe. But at the end, he will have the straightest car in the best condition and try and get to the end.
Yeah.
Now, I normally say that, but unfortunately that doesn't really hold true today because Hollingsworth's front end is a bit bent.
And Holyfield, he's you can still see him up there in this top 4. I just don't think he's going to be able to catch Jenkins in time for a podium finish, but you never know.
He's a 10th faster, but that being said, he needs to make up 6 tenths.
And, Jenkins needs to have another moment like he had before, sideways on the track.
Hollingsworth's hoping for it. Yeah, Holyfield working for it. Damn it, you guys!
I know I'd be thinking, come on, dude, let me see you sideways one more time.
Just give me one more, just one more.
And we're winding the sucker down. These guys put on a great race tonight, man.
It's been glorious to watch. These guys have done amazing work with this.
All right, 3 laps to go. Hollingsworth out front. 20 laps led. Atkins Jr. sitting here in second. Jenkins in third. Holyfield in 4th. And then a little bit further back, Charlie Woods rounding out the top 5.
Been a damn good race today, to be honest. It's been really interesting to watch these guys.
Especially here at Atlanta.
Oh yeah, all the cautions been involved by about 2 or 3 different cars. That's really been about it. Everyone else has just been racing hard and not making many mistakes until that moment there where pretty much everyone up front all at once decided to mess up. I wonder if they're all in cahoots. I feel like that might have been planned. Everyone's going to ratchet up the excitement a bit, have everyone hit the wall together.
All right, here comes, that's confusing. Here comes Hollingsworth.
Yeah,
Into 3, getting ready to take the white flag.
Yeah, bloody amazing run for Hollingsworth. He's got a couple more corners to go, then he's going to secure this win.
Okay, we got the white flag out. Let's go back to Atkins Jr.
Either. Just not close enough.
Yeah, I think this is the way they're going to finish if nobody makes a mistake right here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep, everyone make a mistake now, please. Make it interesting. all four drivers make mistakes. Let's get a Charlie Woods first place. But nope, they all go round 4 safely, and that's going to be Hollingsworth with the win.
Hollingsworth across the stripe, and he is going to take home Atlanta. Congratulations to Jeff Hollingsworth, the number 42. 23 laps led. You got your winner.
Well done to him.
That was a good run right there.
Oh yeah. I think even without the mistake, he might have gotten past him, but it made things all the more interesting.
Where did he start? He started second, so he definitely had a car for it.
Oh yeah. I like how start second, came in first. Atkins started first, came in second. Jenkins started third, came in third.
Light him up here. Gonna burn him down. Ah, we're gonna get a. Oh, there we go. All right. That was a good race, man. I'll tell you what, that was definitely a good show here tonight. We only had 8 lead changes. We did 163 laps with only 2 cautions. So, man, hats off to these guys tonight. Let me take a quick look at the temperature before we get to any interviews. 71 degrees, 69 degrees in the air. So the temperatures stayed relatively the same, relatively speaking. So we're going to do things a little bit different here tonight, Wingy. We're going to go leader on down, winner on down. How about that?
Want to start with Hollingsworth then, do you?
Yeah. You want the winner or you want me to take the winner?
I'll take him, mate.
All righty, I'll get him for you. All right, we get the winner for you, bud.
Hollingsworth, brother, you got a copy, man?
How you doing there, bud?
Hey, dude, I told you I want to see you on the podium. You got it, man. Well done.
I almost said when you said that, I'm like, I'm not going to be on the podium. I'm going to win it, but you know, I didn't want to be cocky.
I mean, good luck, Charm, man. But hey, that was an amazing race between you and Jenkins, man. Tell us how'd your race went, brother.
Yeah, let me get out of this server so I can hear you. Our race was fun. I wasn't trying to go super hot on the tires at the beginning. I was just trying to be there, and that last deal there where he hit the wall, man, I thought I was done too, and we ended up saving it and getting it. But I just pacing myself like I always do on these long runs. The fuel mileage thing, I was like, man, those guys pitted at 40, so I pit with them. And then I'm thinking, if we stretch it out to 100, we can get just a little over 60 laps per tank. So I said, I'll just make one more stop, and then that was it. And then we had that caution, and it kind of screwed the pit stop strategy out the window. But long green runs, these guys are great. A lot of clean, close racing with everybody. Shout out to what was his name in the second? Mark?
Michael Atkins Jr. Yep.
Atkins had a really neat strategy. I was wanting to see how that would work for him, and then that caution, and then also Mark Jenkins raced me really clean, and we were, close the whole time. It was a lot of fun, and we had some new guys in here that are like, this is the best race they've ever been in.
Well, it was definitely great for us to watch. You guys did amazing. I think only like 2 cars caused cautions, but you and Jenkins, man, like he had the short-term run, but you had those long legs, as you said, man. You do good on those long runs. It's always good to watch.
Yeah, I got the old guy pace, man.
Welcome to the club, brother.
Right, you know what I'm saying. I mean, I'm like, it's the bull with the baby bull. Go on down, run on down, and get those cows. No, just take your time. A lot of fun, though. Appreciate you guys. I can't wait to watch this replay. Sorry for cutting you off there, Wing.
Mate, I talk enough bollocks as it is.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, that was a great run, dude. Very exciting race. Only 2 cautions, 163 laps, man. What a blast to watch. We were watching you because we had a feeling you were going to sneak in there with that long run. We see that race after race, man, and it pays off. 23 laps led, dude. Congratulations. That's the way to get it done here in Atlanta, man. I'll tell you what, I said during the broadcast, I'm really surprised at the lack of cautions here for Atlanta, because Atlanta can be, man, it can be a troublesome track at times.
Yeah, it's a tire-eating, treacherous track, and kudos to everybody, that did well. Did y'all see my first pit entry under green?
Yeah, we saw
that. I was almost hitting the wall nose first. I'm like, okay, I'm done. That's the race. And anyway, it cost me some time, and I was able to make it up. But man, I thought, because it was just so hard to get the car wood down, and I went to a 14-to-1 ratio on my wheel, so I had a little bit more play in there. It felt great on the track, but I wasn't used to cutting it down into the pits like that, so I had to reach and fetch. But
well, I'll tell you what,
exciting race, man.
Yeah, you got her done, man. That's all that counts, bro.
I'll give a shout out to a couple, first my teammates Charlie and Robert for hanging out and being my buddies and racing with me all the time. The league, Kevin puts on a great league, and everybody that helps him. Also, my father-in-law might have been watching. Shout out to him, old Buzz, and a buddy from work for me, Logan, said he was going to watch. He might become an iRacer soon. So,
awesome.
Shout out to those people and to you guys for putting on a great show. And that's it, buddy.
Hey, keep your happiness, because next week's Daytona, so you know what that means. That could be that could turn out good, that could turn out bad. Yeah, so
I don't know if you look at my records from I mean, I won Talladega, but that race was just horrible for me. I have no idea how I got up there and did it. I think it was in the trucks. It might have been in this, but those are a crapshoot. It's for me, they're 50-50 races. I'd rather race a road.
So would I, man.
Oh, I know you would. Hot Wheels.
Well, hey, dude, keep up your good luck, man. You had an amazing race here. I'm hoping you kick ass at Daytona, but as you said, it's a crapshoot, man. Roll the dice and hope for it.
Well, I got two good teammates, and if we can do what we did here, I mean, Daytona with pit stops will separate the men from the boys. You know what I mean? If you go long, strategy plays there. I've won that race running out of gas, going to the line. I mean, anything could happen, you know?
Well, brother, we'll see you there, man. Go celebrate your victory. Well
Yeah,
done.
congratulations, man.
Y'all have a great weekend.
All right, you
Appreciate it.
too. All right, cool, man. That was the winner. Jeff Hollingsworth, 23 laps led, man. Takes home the win. What a great run here by him tonight. We're going to get second place, Michael Atkins Jr. up here. Hey, Michael Atkins Jr., you got a copy?
Gotcha.
Hey, man, not a bad run for you, dude. Got yourself a second place finish here. We seen you stay out late that first pit stop. Was that planned, or you just decided to stay out?
Well, they made early pit stops. They gambled on tires, and I kind of realized, looking at fuel and everything that was left, I was like, wait a minute, I can make this thing on 2 stops. Well, I made my last pit stop for the night, and they pitted a few laps, 2 or 3 laps before that, and I was like, I got them. They're going to have to stop again, because wasn't no way they was going to make it with 63 laps, and you only have like 57, almost 58 laps on the tank. But then the caution come out. I was like, oh, gosh darn it. So that's just how it goes sometimes, I guess.
Yeah, I was
That
going to
caution
say.
time.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, caution timing is brutal, man. I gotta ask, when you did that, you got your pit stop there when the caution hit, but you went straight back in after. Why was that?
Well, I had to catch up to the other cars and pass them, and I knew that they pitted and they was able to just catch up to the field easier, so I scrubbed off a substantial bit, and just track tires is everything. So I just went back in, knowing I can hang with them a little bit, and I was able to do it. And on that last little run after the last caution, just racing so hard with Ron and everything else to win the car, I just cooked everything, and leaders hit the wall, and I just followed them right in it, thinking the tires were sticking. I was like, ooh, they reckon I can catch them. All of a sudden, I was like, no, I'm not gonna make it. Darn it! Bam! And I just hit the wall, off of 2. So yeah, I was kind of hoping I didn't hit the wall. I think I could have caught 42, seeing how his front end is from hitting the 33 when he hit the wall. So, but you never know, because it didn't happen. So
I'll tell you what, dude, not a bad run. Second place finish here. You had a great qualifying run. Got yourself up here in second. So, good hard battle, man. Just like we said before to Hollingsworth, 163 laps here at Atlanta for only 2 cautions with the amount of racing that went on and green flag pit stops, man. You guys put on a great show here tonight. Next week's Daytona. You know how that could be, man. That's kind of like potluck. You looking forward to it or no?
Well, we got old country saying that's like pissing in the kettle and calling it black at Daytona. You can be up front, go to the back, and think you're safe in the back, and think you're safe in the front. You ain't safe nowhere at Daytona. So it may be good, it may be bad, but
Yeah.
we'll move the chess players around on the board and see where they lay.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, congratulations, dude, on the finish. Great qualified run. Got yourself a second place finish here. Going to help you out definitely in the points. So, anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go celebrate?
Shout out to my niece's boyfriend. He may be watching the broadcast now or one day later on during the week when he gets a chance on YouTube. So shout out to him. Shout out to my wife and my sons for supporting me with iRacing in general.
All right, man. Congratulations, and we'll get caught up with you next week and see if we can't get you back up in the booth.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Good run, man.
Thanks.
All right, we're gonna go to Mark Jenkins here. I'll pull him up here. All right, you want to start him off?
Hey, Mark Jenkins, how's that booth? You got a copy, brother?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Dude, I don't know if you're happy with the finish or if that hurts right now. And that was an amazing run till the end.
I can't lie, man. I'm crushed right now. Man, that's a tough way to lose.
Well, like, talking through your night, man, you had a really good car at the start. It showed you had really good short run pace, but it almost looked like Hollingsworth was starting to catch you in the longer runs.
Yeah, he was a little bit better than me on the long runs, and he was just there all night long. If I was gonna make a mistake, I knew he'd make me pay, and that's what happened at the end.
Yeah,
Well, it wasn't just you who made a mistake. He made a mistake as well, and so did Michael Atkins behind you. It's like sympathetic crashing between all three of you guys.
Yeah, it was man, I don't even know what to say. I'm still just so. Oh, you're.
well, I'll tell you what, dude. You had yourself a really fast car here tonight, man. There were a lot of people calling you the winner here, not too far before the end of this race, man. And we knew if it stayed green, it was going to be tough because we know Hollingsworth is definitely pretty good on long runs. But when we seen the three of you guys almost synchronize that wall hit, man, I didn't know what to think after that. Did the car change a lot after that, or were you still able to kind of, maintain and chase them down?
Well, when something like that happens, you're so upset, but you know you need to calm yourself down. You need to focus and concentrate, and I struggle with that. You want to overdrive, and that's what I started doing, and it was just over after that.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. 163 laps here. You guys put on a great show. Great race, man. A lot of racing going on. A lot of laps led. I think we only had 8 lead changes here too, so that's really good, man. And I know it ain't the win. You definitely had a car for the win, but you got third place. So I'd say I wouldn't be too hard on myself, man. You definitely managed to keep it together and get a decent finish out of here tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man, and we're gonna look forward to these last 3 races for the playoffs, and the playoffs should be interesting. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, next week's Daytona, so you know what happens, man. Anything can happen at Daytona.
Oh yeah, let's bring those restrictor plates on. Let's get after it.
Well, we'll be here live watching, man, and we'll see if we can get you back up in the booth.
Sounds good. Thanks for the broadcast tonight, boys.
All right. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you get out, bud?
Oh yeah, I gotta give a shout out to my beautiful wife who lets me do this every week, and my mom who never misses a race, and everybody else out there watching.
Awesome. Hey, Mom. All right, buddy. We'll get caught up with you next week at Daytona, man. Not the win, but a third place finish, dude, after tonight's race. The competition you guys and the racing you guys put up in the front, man, I definitely walk away here with at least a little bit of a smile, maybe a little bit of a grin, and hit Daytona and see what I could do.
Yeah, man, cool. I appreciate it. Y'all boys have a good night.
All right. Have a good night, man.
Good racing, man.
Thank you.
All right. That was third place, number 33, Mark Jenkins. Had himself a good run here, too, man. A lot of good racing going on. I got word back from the 21 of Sam Cooper. He was saying that everything went black when we saw him go shoot up the track like that. Everything went black on his screen. So
That's normally what happens in incidents. I'm messing with it. It happens.
All right, well, there you go. Great race here tonight. These guys put on a really good show. 163 laps here. And let's see. One more time, take a quick look at the summary. Yeah, I was right. 8 lead changes, 163 laps, and only 2 cautions, man. These guys did a great job here tonight. This is Pasky's Low Budget TV Grand Nationals here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Next week we will be at Daytona, so tune in next week for Daytona, see what these guys can do here at Daytona. I appreciate you guys being on. We are going to run over the results, and we're going to pack it up and get out of here. Sound good?
Yep. Unfortunately, I lost my results, so it's going to be all on you, brother.
All right, no worries, buddy. All right, we got Jeff Hollingsworth taking home the win, finishing first. Michael Atkins Jr. will take second. Mark Jenkins finishes third. Ron Hollyfield with a fourth-place finish. Charlie Woods in fifth. Kevin Paskowich in sixth. Jordan Barry moves to seventh. David Bigger to eighth. Byron Rodney with ninth. Rounding out the top 10 is the 707, Mike Whitaker. 11th is Chad Witt. 12th was Robert Dudley. Marcus Hagman finishes 13th. 14th is Rick Christensen. 15th is Willie Glenn. 16th is Hanover Fist. 17th is Bob Lacavara. 18th is Brent Elmore. 19th goes to Sam Cooper Bennett. 20th goes to Hoot Baker. And 21st will be Rob Jenkins. That rounds out your field. Unfortunately, I believe, was it Rob Jenkins, his connection dropped right away in the beginning of the race, didn't it?
I don't believe he made it to the actual track. I remember the Hoot Baker's connection dropped twice.
Yeah, that's right. Hoot Baker, yeah. I know a couple guys had some issues. All right, well, anyhow, we appreciate everybody that tunes in. We hope we brought you a good race. I know these guys definitely put on a good race for you. Tune in next week for the Daytona race here in the Grand Nationals. And don't forget, Monday night we'll be back here in the trucks. So till then, Steve, Steve, Wingnut. I appreciate you guys being here, and as
Sam now, boys.
you know why? Because I was I'm not used to calling Sam in the races, so I'm used to talking to Sam on the other end, you know, from the broadcast booth. So I got Sam on my mind. I don't know why, but anyhow.
Oh no, but it was a good race.
There's something fishy in Denmark, bro. Just go with that. That sounds better. All right, everybody. Have a good night, and we'll catch up with you next week from Daytona.
Peace.